Hey everybody, it is Mike. I'm going to start another new little series called Second Watch Sundays. These are going to be movies that I've seen in the theater but never watched again, even though I own them. Um, it might run a little while. I don't have a lot of those because a lot of times if I don't like the movie, I don't buy it. So one of the first ones that I want to do is actually a movie that I loved, and I can't believe I haven't watched it, and that is Crawl. Crawl was released in 2019. Um, it's an intense movie, not a big body count, but it is one of those movies that you're just kind of like the whole time. So what we have is we have a big hurricane heading for Florida. Of course, I cannot remember that girl's name. So we have Kaya I can't even say it. Scodelario, Kaya Scodelario. As the lead character, her name is Haley, and her dad is Barry Pepper, and his name is Dave. And really, the majority of the movie is centered around them. So we have, hold on just a second, guys. So we have Haley, worried about her father. Haley's sister is like, we gotta go check on him or find out where he is because I can't get a hold of him. So she goes to his main condo where he lives, and he finds the dog Sugar there. She finds the dog Sugar there, but no dad. So then she's thinking, I need to go check his beach condo out, his beach house out, see if he's there. And she does that, and of course the hurricane's closer and closer. It's flooding. They've got roads blocked everywhere, telling people to get out, and because they won't be coming to look for them once it all hits the fan. So she gets there, and she sees her dad's truck, so she knows he's there. She goes in, and Sugar stays upstairs, but they're thinking maybe he's down in the basement. So she goes looking around in the basement, and there's water in the basement. So she's looking around, and she finds him in this dry area behind all these pipes and stuff. So she gets him out of under the pipes, and she's dragging him to the stairs to try to get him upstairs, and this huge alligator breaks through the stairs. So she's like, what? And her dad is severely injured, so she ends up dragging him back behind some more pipes, and she's thinking, how are we going to get out of here? Well, it just gets worse. So you have this major hurricane, and it's pulling in all this water, of course. So the water is getting higher and higher, and more alligators are coming into this area. So she's, it's really intense. She's trying to get out. She's fighting with this alligator, trying to get out. She ends up dropping her phone, so she can't contact anybody at that point. But she notices some looters in a gas station across the way from her, so she tries to get their attention. So we have one male looter that's in the gas station stealing. We have the female looter that's in the boat, and we have another male looter that's putting gas in gas cans and the boat engine, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't end well for them because as she's getting their attention, they don't notice the big old alligators that are surrounding them. So, yeah, they were of no assistance to our girl. So then, as the tension builds, the water gets deeper and deeper in the basement. Eventually, two cops do come to the location of the house because the one cop was a friend of Haley's, and he just did this just to check to see if she got out because she ran the roadblock that he had set up earlier. They had talked, and she said, I got to get to my dad's house, and he's like, no, I can't let you do that. Well, she did it anyway. So him and his friend get there. He goes into the house and is looking for her. His friend is still out in the boat. Um, doesn't end well for those two either. Darn it. So yeah, so then it just basically builds up, and it's like man girl against alligators. The dad eventually kills one of the alligators, and then the girl. I would never do this. It was so intense. She's swimming through this basement into the drainage pipe where the alligators had been coming in. This huge drainage pipe that goes underneath into the house. What? But she sees all these huge alligators swimming past the opening. There's no way. I was just flipping out. So I remember being at the theater and like being squished down in my seat because I just wanted her to get out, and so it's kind of a rush. And eventually, she's able to get her dad out of the basement, but it was close because he was drowning at that point because the water was so high. But yeah, good movie. Just one of those movies and there is like no build up to this. Seriously, it is like you meet your main girl. She's driving around. She's at the one house, and then she's at that other house, and then boom! As soon as she's at, and we're talking maybe 10 or 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes into the movie, if that long, the action is just boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I live in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. So the fact that hurricanes are a real issue, that's bad enough. But then to think about alligators coming in. But there is a great scene too where, like the dam or whatever I can't even think what they call them, the seawall to protect, it breaks. So you have this huge flood that comes in and just devastates everything, including them in a boat. But yeah, it was a good movie. Little interesting fact: they had originally planned on killing the dog off at the in the movie. But it didn't go over so well with, I guess, I don't know if it was test audiences or just people who had read the script and they're like, no, don't kill the dog, which is a good thing because I probably would not have enjoyed this movie as much if they would have killed the dog. So yeah, so that is my second watch Sunday. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again later.